Good morning, class. Miss D here. Today we're going to learn how to solve quadratics. Now, we've been working on factoring trinomials, so it's basically the same process. So my first equation is x squared plus 5x plus 4 equals 0. On your worksheet, you want to set all of the equations to equal 0. Okay, so the first question I want to ask, do you see a greatest common factor? If the answer is no, then you must factor what you see. Okay, so how do you make x squared? X times x, just like we did in factoring. Okay, what two numbers will equal, when you times them together, will equal 4, and but when you add them together will equal 5. So let me just do my check. X times x equals x squared. Okay, my last is what two numbers times together will equal 4. So what pops in my mind is 4 times 1 equal 4. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 here, and I'm going to put a 1 here. I'm going to put my plus sign here and my plus sign there. Now, my O is x times 1. So x times 1 equals x, okay, because the implied 1 is on the side. You don't have to necessarily write the implied 1. And then 4 times x, which is my I, because we're foiling to check to make sure that we're factoring correctly. 4 times x equals 4x. And when I add these together, this equals 5x. So it checks with this 5x. So I know so far I have factored correctly. So my next step is, and I like to draw a line so you can see clearly, is to set this side of the equation to 0. X plus 4 equals 0. And then on this side, x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, then you're going to solve. So if I have a plus 4, I'm going to make this a minus 4. Okay, and I'm going to draw my line so you can clearly see that I'm minusing 4 on this side. So this, I can just bring down my x here and my equal sign, and it equals minus 4. And this is the correct answer. X equals minus 4. So let me just draw my little box around x equals minus 4. So you know that's the correct answer. So I have a plus 1. I'm going to do a minus 1 on one side. Do a minus 1 on the other because it's an equation. These cancel out, of course. So x will come down equals minus 1. Okay. Now my writing on this whiteboard is a little sloppy, but you get the point. So this is how you do all of your work on the worksheets that I've given you in class. So if you missed class, you need to see me immediately. Okay, so don't forget to make your set. Minus 4 is 2 answers to a quadratic, and x equals minus 1. So this is my set. Now next class, we will go over some of these worksheets just to make sure you have the clear understanding of how to solve a quadratic. And then we'll go and we'll find out how to solve a quadratic when you have a number here instead of the x. And we'll move on from there. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.